Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
This podcast is brought to you by Tag Therapy.
So what do we normally do in a sports massage session? Normally we do an assessment first. I will ask you what is your problems and what is restricting you from anything. Then we'll target an area first. Other than that, normally we can start the lower part of the body, which is the calves, hamstrings, and then glutes. Then we go out to the lower back and the upper back as well. So a full session normally will consist of that. And if you're not getting the full session, the full spectrum, we are always aiming to the pain areas that you have, which is the targeted areas. Maybe you have a tennis elbow, maybe you have lower back pain, neck issue. So we'll target the areas that you need first, and then we shall do the full therapy if we have enough time to look to all of it. Yeah.
Nuggets, back to the episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. And this is part 3 with Yanto and Agent G. And
Alright guys, perhaps a deep question.
Okay, deep. Let's go.
You guys are doing a lot of things. The question is, what is enough for you all?
Nothing's enough. Aku macam golem, I want more. Enough Enough is like, to us is like
You have to answer that, because for me, every time I tell you, okay, relax.
Enough is like to a certain point where I think I can give everything to my children what they want, or my parents what they want, and maybe build multiple charity movement for people who need. That's enough for me. Like macam, yeah, I mean, like really have to be financially enough. Is nothing is enough for us.
True.
Like, I mean, like you can't get enough of really enough to me lah, because at this pace in Singapore, it's like, wow, everything is expensive. So anything, and especially being a business owner, 10 years in time, you don't know your business is going to be that well, or maybe my shops are doing that well ke apa, right? So you have to keep on investing until you have like a rainy standby for rainy days. So that's where I think.
But what is the standby for rainy days?
The figure.
Yeah. What is the figure like?
If I have $1 trillion,
I mean, like, because you are expanding. So as you are expanding, your rainy day punya reserves should also be expanding.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct. Yes.
So for us, the reserve at least 6 months of our monthly expenses. We have to have that for our savings.
Okay.
Yeah. So if our monthly expenses 10,000 lah, say, so we need to have at least 6 months of it inside our bank. So the excess is the one that we can happy lah.
But
so if
so if you put it like that, then let's say you guys stop working, and then 6 months later you run out of everything.
That's why your business have to be autopilot. So you have to become a passive income instead of active income. So every business have to be in a direction where it's gonna be autopilot and become a passive income in future. If not, you just get yourself a job lah. Your business is not really a business. Without you, your business is not running. So technically, that's a job.
yeah.
So your business plan, what we have, like macam my clothing line, maybe one day just autopilot. I just get fashion like designers and stuff like that to run autopilot. The brand is already there, like you know, like big brands like Prada or whatsoever. Like just the brand, the owner also dah tak kisah pun, right? Whoever working at it, because the brand is already built there. So same goes to TGR as a barbershop. The brand have to be like, when people say Golden Rule Barbershop, you can trust them with good haircuts. So no matter who the barber is, the brand is there and the trust is there. So you have to be autopilot in a way. Yeah, kalau tak, it's gonna be tough lah if you don't have a business plan where the business doesn't need you. It doesn't need you to run. So if the business need you to run, it's a bit tough lah. So scary lah.
There's a big golden nugget there lah. So I think most of us will usually create jobs for ourselves when we want to stop working from the 9 to 5, like Agent G, right? So ultimately at the end of the day, you must remember to make your business autopilot. So you need to take yourself out of the business. Otherwise you just gonna work not for somebody else but for yourself forever and ever. Right? Okay.
So what about Agent G? Like you being a real estate agent, how are you going to autopilot that?
That one a bit difficult, but I'm looking into having downline in future. So probably if I have more downlines, these people will be the one that generating, and then I can earn from that, and then I'll just mentoring them. Yeah, so I'll be more behind the scene, helping them with their media, with their businesses. Yeah, but that would be like maybe 10 years down the road. Yeah, for now I just need to be out.
10 years lah. I give you 5 years lah, girl. So siapa yang nak jadi downline agency, sila contact her. So there's one also that one also is another. I think that's a good plan for you. So
yeah,
because that one also can be an autopilot. She don't need to be there to sell houses and multiple houses. All she needs is just to mentor and guide the downlines in future. And that's about it. That one also quite autopilot already lah.
I do coaching once in a while, so sometimes I help my clients paint a picture. Like you see how Property Lim Brothers actually exit and then now run their own one.
Yes.
Do you ever foresee yourself being that huge and running your own firm?
Wow, Property Lim is like kirakan level dewa-dewa lah, kirakan tu technically is like macam in film kirakan Hollywood already.
But technically you are going to the direction because you have a lot of things in-house already.
Yeah. But you already have your
but the level of networking we are not there yet to a point where Property Lim is, because I think kita orang, like being a Malay-Muslim community, the only network we have is jemputan or maybe dinners or events. We don't have parties, we don't have like going to the nightclubs and stuff like that, drinking party, blah blah, wine connection and stuff like that, where the non-Muslim have. So that's what we are we are, our challenges for Muslim entrepreneur or agent. So want to become like macam Property Lim, I think have the media. I think a few agents also have their own media team and stuff like that. They have their own in-house.
Not that level to Property Lim.
Yeah, because the way I dissect their business, they do real estate, but then they have a media team, and in-house. They started renting out their services, right? So now people hire them to, hey, guys, can you help me do a video for this property and so on and so forth. And then they have their YouTube, which is earning ad revenue, right? And then they have their
staging company.
They have the staging company. So if you want, if you are willing to, give us a bit more percentage, then we will stage and make your house look a bit nicer. They have merchandise, and they do coaching, like whatever you just mentioned. So technically, you already like strike, check 2 of the boxes, 3 of the boxes with the media company, right?
A small fry lah.
We try manifest lah.
Manifesting. I think it's a good direction for you. For you lah.
Okay, let's go on that.
I want to go like Paris Fashion Week.
Okay, you're welcome by the way, and commission scale.
Okay, nanti ni credit jangan lupa.
Bill to us.
Okay, speaking of Paris Fashion Week, do you envision your clothing line punya brand to be in the ranks of like LVMH and all this?
I know, man. I just shot sendiri actually. To be honest, I just on my own bubble, like having a good time, because it helps me to use my creative process other than making music. Last time used to do making music, but making clothes and making content for the clothing line, it's like an art form for me lah. So of course I want to be as big as like these big brands lah. And I think I believe like it can be done. It can be done in a way if you have perseverance and patience and like Yeah, because like macam Cap City, you see, just selling caps, like people go crazy with New Eras last time. Now you got Nigel Spark from Cap City in Malaysia selling good caps, and now the brand is there already, and people don't care if it's a local brand or not. Yeah, I think local brands in Singapore, like I look up to this brand called Youths in Balaclava. They are featured in a lot of Paris Fashion Week also. I mean, like they're a bunch of youths, like still kids lah, and they're doing very well in the fashion scene to bring Singapore there. I think for us, for my brand, if I can go to that direction, why not? Yeah, why not? Yeah, and of course, it's because the brand is for the community. It's not going to be expensive, crazy macam harga Yahudi ke apa. But as long as enough for me to efficient to keep funding the brand and keep doing creative stuff and inspire people to do their own brands, and I think that's my goal lah. Yeah. Kalau ada opportunity, why not? As long kan Israel,
InsyaAllah.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing an IPO for your own businesses that you have under you?
That one I can ask agency.
Don't think so. Too much work.
Too much work Maybe kita can pay people or no lah.
Right now doesn't have the financial capability and time.
Time.
Actually, a lot of things also we didn't like have time yet, right? So probably that will be our next.
Yeah, we're still tweaking here, tweaking there. Try this, try that, try and error. And as long, but you have to be consistent, bringing the brand out there lah. We try to make sure that people will know about our brand, what it's all about, or the look that they like, the aesthetic they like, the vibe they like, the spirit of the brand. That's more important for me right now lah. For Golden Rule, I think we have done a lot already. We travel around the world already. From Europe to Southeast Asia. We've been everywhere lah. And right now is for us to be just as consistent, for our clients to be back at the shop. That's
so
our
actually
main.
behind the sun also he started because it's an outlet for him to release his stress. So it becomes something which is good. I assume.
Yeah, it's a passion project lah. Like, it's just a place for me to have fun, to explore my creativity on like, wah cool lah konon lah, gini style lah, gini lah. It's just show sendiri lah. But eventually people like it and people buy it. Not as much as people buy music now. I think merchandise is a way to go for artists out there. I think you guys should do merchandise. People don't buy CD or cassette unless you do vinyls and stuff like that. And maybe for collection. But merchandise is really good. I think every brand should have a merchandise. I think you guys, Golden Nuggets pun should have a merchandise also. A cup ke apa ke, topi ke. No. I think it's good. I think merchandise you can sell as long as you can fund it and roll it back. I think it's good enough lah.
If you guys are tuning into the Golden Nuggets podcast, you guys probably can't see it, but if you go to your Spotify right now and tap on it, or YouTube, you guys can actually see that brother Yanto is wearing a very lovely pair of pants. Right.
Mashallah.
This is actually his own design.
Yes.
Right. And you want to share?
This is going to be our drop 5 coming soon. Actually, I haven't released it. I try to keep myself away from the social media with this tracksuit because I want to do a very nice drop of a video trailer,
sneak preview, guys.
But if you guys dah nampak, then okay lah. If you guys like it, go check it out and follow us.
When is the drop?
Hopefully on 3rd of February I'm doing a runway show. Fashion.
I think it's about the same time as
about the same time this is released.
I come down 3rd February at my space. I'm doing a runway show with a lot of brands, local brands, with a lot of big companies like Outside and Champs and Keen and stuff like that will be there to support the local entrepreneurs and local clothing line.
Awesome. Alright, I have another question for you. Maybe this is the last question. Depends on how fast you can answer this lah.
Time check. Okay, 11 minutes.
What does retirement looks like for you guys?
Retired man
Nari Amir on fire.
What?
Yeah. What does it look like to you guys?
We start with ladies first.
You start first.
Ladies first lah.
I will back you up from there.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't. Did I told you anything about this? No. Retired. I think for a business owner, is it?
No lah, your own retirement life lah.
How do you envision it for it to be?
Kalau
Like maybe you exit from your company and then dapat banyak duit, tinggal kat Dubai ke, that kind of thing lah.
I haven't thought of that yet. But for me, in this 10 years time before I gonna hit 50, I gonna try every single thing. I would try to expand or diversify all my businesses to do, like, if I have time for, if masih umur masih panjang ke apa kan, if I still have the strength to do it. So I give myself until 50, and I'm gonna try as much I can. And whichever business are not doing that well, I'm gonna brush off and stick to the only business who are making really, really great income. And then hopefully my son will take over. Yeah, hopefully my son. That's why I force him to do a lot of coding and marketing and stuff like that, and animation and graphics, so they can take over on the marketing side of my brand in future. Kalau lah dia jangan macam kokap kan, kurembat dia. But that's my goal lah. In 10 years I would try everything, and once I know or can see which one is the best, and Autopilot, my retirement gonna be just chill and have my own creative space and do whatever I want and paint things and just with enough funds to do clothing and that kind of stuff.
You want to do clothing once you're old?
Yeah, shop sendiri lah. Then I sell my clothing within like one shirt for $6,000. Just one piece in the
luxury
world.
brand
Luxury
Brunei
brand. Shop sendiri lah, tak ada. Dapat satu orang beli dah cukup. Like just get one buyer enough for me to be a writer. I mean, for me retiring also still need to work I think. Not really work, but just do something
hobby.
Yeah, because I have a lot of old, I mean like my friends with their parents dah tua, like macam dah retired but cannot retire. Like they just
have to work.
They have enough, I think enough funds,
but they still
they just I want to do something, you know, like like. So aku rasa macam we gonna be like that also.
I think if we still have the energy, we're still working. I'll still be a property agent, dah jadi agent veteran by then, and then but I'll still be going until we cannot.
Until we cannot lah. Until our brain is dead kan. So
like, you all enjoy working right?
Enjoy being
creative
I don't know, just doing stuff lah. Just doing stuff, it just makes you feel good. But I don't know about you guys, but doing stuff that makes you feel good really feel good.
But I think he also have this sickness. He cannot stop working. Sometimes I have to tell him to like just slow down. So I think 10 years down the road, once he gets older, I think that sickness will stay. So
retiring for me is that if I have enough funds to do whatever I want on a creative basis, macam have a creative studio, buy a unit and just do things over there without thinking of rent, and enough to keep me alive. Feed me, my kids will just take over the business part, and I just do things that I want to do lah.
Okay. Follow up. The last question, the follow up.
Scary Dini.
What philosophy would you want to pass down to your children?
Philosophy me
yes,
as a father I don't know I haven't thought of that yet. All I know, I just want to make sure that English cakap akhlak apa attitude
apa
akhlak
is
it's like
your character, personality.
I just want to make sure my kids have a very good character and giving, and always stay humble and stay grounded, even though if you're successful in life, and don't look down on people, because everything is from him. I believe all the rizki that we got also from him. If he want to take with just one snap also can, but just stay grounded and don't stress out on try to make people happy. You try to make yourself happy first. Once you're happy, I think other people will be happy for you. Yeah, I think I believe in that. Like, because sometimes you focus on pleasing people sangat. Bukan like, not really like macam be rude or like that kind of stuff. Like, it's just make sure that you're happy. When you're happy, you have more. You become more nicer.
Yes.
So that's the golden rule for us. Our motto is treat people how you want to be treated. That's the whole point of golden rule. So to me, hopefully my kids will follow it. So treat people like how you want to be treated. You don't want to be treated like you don't want to be treated like rude and that kind of stuff. You want to be treated nicely, so you have to be nice to people. But before being nice to people, you have to be happy. When you're happy, you be nice lah.
Okay, let me help you exude the philosophy to your children by asking this question.
Panjang sangat tadi akunya.
By asking this question, what is happiness to you?
Me. Happiness, I think I have answered this before in another podcast. Happiness means you have enough of what you want in life. Yeah, that's happiness. Like you khatam 10 kali, aku rasa aku nak khatam 200 kali ke. If you dapat buat benda tu, you that's happiness. Like you have to get what you want, and that's happiness. Until you never get what you really want, you won't be happy, and you will regret that. Macam, like I have friends who work in a force, like government sector, then always aku nak jual ayam prap, that kind of stuff. Like they keep mentioning it, but then if they don't do it, I believe in once he get older, I think he won't be happy. He won't be happy. So at least you try lah. If you fail also, you happily fail.
Happiness is just like having sufficient everything, family time, money, your leisure time. But sufficient is different for different individuals. So you need to find out that in yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your happiness. Enough for money. Money.
All right.
You want to capture the mama's words for the boys? You have any philosophical words that you want to share?
Mommy got philosophy.
This many times, and my kids are also sick of it. But I always tell them the same thing that he said. Do it once and do it right in everything you do, in your studies, in your solat, with your everything. When you playing, going for competition, you do it once and do it right, and you don't have to repeat it all over again.
Okay, boys. So that's the end of part 3 of this episode with Yanto and Agent G. Boys, if you're listening, if you're tuning in, remember your daddy's and mummy's words. Follow the golden rule and do it once, do it right.
Yes.
Right. That's the end of this podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are the Golden Nuggets podcast. Oh yes, and of course, without doubt, thank you Yanto
Thank you
also
so much.
Agent G
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. And that's basically it lah, guys. See you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.